Okay, hello everyone. So this is going to be an audio recording. There's a lot of you that have emailed me. Only a few of you I've replied to. And some of you I've mentioned that I will, email you back. If I have not emailed you up until today, there's a reason for that. Okay? My twin and I had a conversation. I'm not going to go with the details about that, but there has been obviously concerns in regards to those of you who've emailed me and I have not replied to you, even the ones I've included that up until today you have not received an email from me back. You have to clear your energy. That's one. Because again, how I do things is I connect with your higher self. I connect with you. And that's regardless if your lower self is in a state of high ascension or high vibration, it doesn't matter. Now, there was an incident where I did connect and my nose bled. So, there are symptoms that I do go through when I connect with people, when I connect with spiritual beings. And unfortunately, I'm not going to make the same mistake again. This is a learning process also for me because, through ascension, my higher self also communicates with me and I'm learning at the same time. So with every knowledge and wisdom that I'm sharing to each of you in regards to spiritual awakening and spiritual ascension, I'm also going through it at the same moment in time. Therefore, I'm also learning everything also at the same moment in time. So I'm learning and teaching and basing it everything on my own personal experience and being able to show that to you, to everybody. You can see to yourselves how truly does a twin flame ascend, right? Because there's all these other things that people say on YouTube. So it's better when each of you actually experience it with me and see it with your own eyes and, get the feel, right, of in my channel, how does a true twin flame truly go through ascension? Like, what are the changes? What are the, new things that we encounter and how do we deal with those things, right? So, again, those of you that I have not replied up until now, there's a huge reason for that. It's not because I don't want to reply, it's because there's a hindrance, there's a blockage, and that has a lot to do with your energy. It has a lot to do with your past. And this is what I wanted to talk about, and that's why I'm not going to show myself in video for a while. I'm just going to audio record videos because, again, many of you have dark energies that you're dealing with. One in particular, there was a demonic presence that I had to deal with, and my twin had to help me with that. So, because that's already done and it's over, I don't want to repeat the same mistake again. And of course, I'm capable to handle things like this. It's just there's certain processes that I miscalculated and I forgot because, again, when we incarnate, we don't fully remember everything 100%. It's going to take time. There's like stages of, remembering, everything that we need to remember through the process of ascension, whether that's spiritual, or manifested in the physical, right? So, and I'm sorry if I'm going too quick. I don't want to waste time and, I don't want to lose my thought and everything that I'm feeling right now. So, basically, there are many of you who do not understand why you are in the situation that you are in now, okay? And a lot of you are focused on union. A lot of you are focused on, I just want to meet my twin. I just want to be in union, and etc. Now, I already explained the first half on the recent previous video. So if you haven't, please go look into that. It's titled Replying to Emails. Am I going to be in union? Is he or she my twin flame, etc. Please watch that if you haven't. Now, this is going to be a part 2 continuation of that. And the reason why is because there's a lot of you who failed to look in your past and recollect, reevaluate what went wrong in your relationships. And a lot of you don't even give yourself that time to heal. And because you're not giving yourself that time to heal, you're practically like a zombie going every day just existing without giving yourself light. Okay? And I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, isn't that light already in us? Yes, it's already in you. But there are a lot of you that light hasn't fully manifested to its full capability. What do I mean by that? Okay, and I know this is going to be confusing for a lot of people, so grab your thoughts, because I'm going to need you to really clear your mind if you want to understand everything that I'm saying in this content. Every spiritual being, and in regards to twin flames and spiritual beings, our Almighty God gave us a light, okay? That light is enough for us to sustain it. Sustain it by how we live, the choices that we make, the people that we affect, the people that we help, the people that we change, the people that, is for the better, right? For the humanity, right? For the good of all, right? But again, there's a stage for that. You have to start within. You have to focus within. You cannot help other people if you yourself, you did not help, correct? You cannot heal anybody, even though you have healing abilities. You cannot heal other people spiritually if you yourself spiritually is broken. If you yourself spiritually is missing, there's missing pieces, there's puzzles that haven't been fully, whole. There are parts of you that are broken, right? That, again, you have not healed. So what is my point here? It's the same thing with the light that Almighty God has given us. That light that is in our heart, right, in our chest, in our heart chakra, it's lighting up, yes, but it's not in its full potential. There's a vibration, there's a frequency. Again, I've been constantly talking about that, the vibration, the frequency. Now, if your third eye was open, you will see that my light is literally very strong. It's so bright. Okay, it's so bright that it's literally brighter than the sun. And that's also because of the fact, and I'm not saying this to brag, or I'm not saying this to, anything of that sort. I'm just saying this so that you guys can see the effect of a person, of a spiritual being like myself or a fellow twin flame, whose light is so bright and it's at its full potential, its full capacity. It's like a battery. When you're charging a battery, it's up to 100%, right? Each spiritual being has its own stage. There's up to 10%, up to 80%, up to 50%, right? I would say right now, many of you are in the 10. You're literally at a 10, close to a 50, but you're not even there yet to your full potential. And that's why I'm constantly saying, right, you have to give yourself time to heal. Because when a spiritual being, as example, specifically speaking to a twin flame, when a twin flame gives that moment and time to heal the wounds, the scars, the bruises, all the pains that they have accumulated in their past lives. Because again, there's a lot of you that are not even thinking about your past life. There's a lot of you that's not even aware of your past history. You don't even know your ancestry. You don't know the history of your ancestry. You don't know the mistakes that you've done in the past. And I know there's a lot of people who will debate with me in regards to karma. For example, that one person who commented about, oh, well, there's no way that you'll know about karma. No, there's an exception to that. It truly depends who you are as a spiritual being. Because I and my twin are incarnated angels. We have that spiritual gift to really see through and know. And that's why I'm able to explain everything. The how, the when, the what, all the questions that you guys need to know. Because I am spiritually gifted to that knowledge of wisdom. That's why I said everything's free. Clarity is free. And I'm saying this not to put myself up in the pedestal, because there's a lot of people, a lot of spiritual beings on YouTube that they do that intentionally, just so that they can feel superior. They can let other people know that, hey, I'm more superior than you, or etc. No, I'm stating the facts. I'm stating what each and every one of you should be observing with me. Yes, not just me, with everybody else, with every human existence and every human soul in this planet Earth. These are things and qualities that twin flames should remember to, you know, I'd say, do. Because if you're not looking into the deeper essence of every existence of humanity and your existence and your connection to everyone, what is the purpose of your life? Right? You are not in this human reality just to exist. You are in this human reality to absorb. You are in this human reality to learn. And you are also in this human reality to explore and to teach, right? But how can you teach? How can you fully explore and be in the moment of this human reality if you are stuck in a mentality that the 3D vibration lower beings have manifested in your minds? And there is a thing here, because there's a conflict here, because again, when we incarnate, the problem is when we incarnate, we don't remember everything, right? So through the incarnation we are going through, there's a lot of I'd say cultures, right? Cultures, social cultures, and adjustments that we have to make in order for a newborn or a new being to be able to learn and adapt that, oh, in this moment and time we're in modern times now. Like, how would you even know you're in modern times if you didn't even experience the past? Like, for example, the cars way back then and the cars now. Now we have electric cars. Before we didn't. You see? So the advancement of technology correlates to the advancement of humanity. It's all at one. Okay? So if you do not know where your past was, how can you understand what is happening now in your life? See, these are the questions that a lot of you twin flames fail to ask yourself. And I'm causing awareness right now. If you're listening to this, you're very blessed, because I'm sure there's a lot of spiritual beings who would do anything just to, drink a cup of coffee with me and have me talk and, explain and all that. And, I'm honored, I'm humbled. But these are things that I want to share to each and every one of you, and again, you can't just focus on a one-minded side of things. Like, example, this world humanity that we live in, right? This 3D reality that we all are in right now, in existence. A lot of human beings, a lot of human souls are craving for that love that they've never had, right? And because of the dynamic of what's happening in the world right now, the pandemic and, the grieving and the stress, the financial pressure, financial difficulties that a lot of human souls are going through, that energy is being, if I would show you guys a picture, it's literally like a tornado. It's like a whirlwind. Now, in that tornado, there's an eye, right? That eye, how can you even see or get close to that epicenter of that eye without understanding that that tornado even exists? Because there's a lot of you that look at something and you think that that's black and white. But in reality, you don't even know that there was a black or there was a white. You just know that, oh, that's the color. Like, this is my phone. You're gonna tell me, oh, this is my phone, And, but you don't see the energy impulses that's occurring in that phone, right? Again, everybody in this human reality, in this 3D dimension, everybody's focused on what their eyes can see and understand, but they're not using their third eye. They're not using their senses. They're not using their intuition. They're not using their spiritual capability to fully look deeper into the picture, right? Because you can tell me that, oh, this is a phone. It's just a phone. It's a thing to communicate to people. But is it really just a phone? If you break that phone into pieces, if you break that into a spiritual aspect, you're going to see energy. You're going to see these spiders of energy spreading around, right? Electrical, radiation, etc. So that's what I'm talking about in regards to how each of you spiritual beings, whether you are in lower self or higher vibration, you need to really self-evaluate and self-reflect. Why is it you are in the situation you are in now? And that has a lot to do, again, with your past karma, your past life, that you were not able to correct the mistakes that you were supposed to. You hurt people that you did not intend to hurt, and you did not make amends with the people and spirits that you offended. So therefore, in every incarnation, yes, it's not our fault that we're not going to remember everything, right? You're not going to remember your past life, but still, you didn't correct that mistake. That's why karma exists. It's because it wasn't corrected. Now, a closed-minded, stubborn, and ignorant individual will tell me, oh, well, karma is karma. I mean, there's no way you're going to find out, the karma and changing the karma. I mean, that's, again, a person and a spiritual being is different, right? You have high vibration, you have low vibration. You cannot compare the two. It's not meant to be compared. It's meant to be unified. It's meant to be balanced, is what I'm saying. When it comes to spirituality and comparing it to the 3D reality, 3D reality and spirituality is not meant to be compared because it's uncomparable. It is meant to be balanced. And that's why we have masculine and feminine energies. You cannot live in this human existence in high vibration without being balanced with your masculine and your feminine and the balance of spiritual and practicality. That's why we have feminine and masculine energies. It's for that purpose. So the purpose of twin flames, it reflects in our life who we are as spiritual beings, whether you are awake or not, whether you are aware or not of who you are, what you are, your capabilities, etc. And I'm not afraid to go deep in regards to where each of you should be at, because I know there's a few of you who are benefiting from my videos, and I want to make it clear to all of you that the purpose of my twin and I making this channel, and the purpose why our angels, guided us to make this channel and me vlog about everything and, talk with you guys about everything, explain everything, is for this purpose, so that you can see for yourself what is a true twin flame. How are they truly, spiritually, behind closed doors and in front of a crowd, in front of humans? How do true twin flames exist? How do they adapt with humanity? How do they show themselves to humanity? And how do they show themselves with only true spiritual beings? See, these are balances of energies that twin flames have within them. That's why I said every twin flame is different. But regardless of that, that's one thing we have in common. We have our own grounding mechanism. We have our own balance mechanism, how we balance ourselves as individuals. And I know each of you who hear my voice, your higher selves are benefiting every moment that I speak and every moment that you get clarity from me. That is a fact. That's why I said this channel is fully blessed by Almighty God. And that's why I'm not in this to reply to attacks. No, I'm in this for learning. I want you to learn. I want you to get what your soul needs. I want your higher self to be able to understand the reasons of your whole existence as to why you exist, what's your purpose here, and what happens to your higher self in existence with you in the present moment in time, because there's a lot of confusion in regards to how our higher self is even. Like, how do I connect with my higher self? Like, where is my higher self? Who is my higher self? What is my higher self? And all these questions of how, what, where, why. But again, you have to look within, right? You have to look within. You cannot. I'm going to give a simple example. A trash can. It's full. It's dirty, it's stinky, it's already packed up. So what's the tendency? It's common sense to take the trash and throw it away, right? Like, take it out of your house because it stinks already, right? It's a natural move, it's a natural instinct, it's a natural way to solve the problem, correct? And a lot of human souls in this present moment in time are focused on what they're used to just seeing, and focused on what they're used to just, okay, this is how I should get it done, and this is what I should do. Because this is what I'm used to. This is what I was used to seeing other human souls do. Like, yeah, everybody throws the trash. I should throw the trash, right? Sometimes we get lost in that 3D mentality that, oh, this is how things are done. This is what we should do because this is what everybody's doing. Okay? So what happens? If you accept that 100%, you are closing your mind and you are closing your intuition. You are not giving yourself enough space to expand. Why? Because it's closed. Why is it closed? Because you're thinking, oh yeah, this is what I have to do. This is what I need to do because this is what everybody's doing. No, stop. You are a twin flame. You are not here to follow a crowd. You are not here to just be a follower. You are here as a leader. So how do leaders think? You will think that trash can is not just a trash can. That trash can is your everything. That's your history. That's your past. That's your pain. That's your baggage. It's deeper, right? You're not thinking that, oh, it's just trash, I gotta throw it away. No, you're thinking that it's deeper than that. See, when a twin flame looks at a certain object, it's not just based on a 3D mental object. It's spiritual. And this is where the feminine and the masculine energies combine and they balance each other out. And this is also why you are not in union with your twin. It's because a lot of twin flames forgot. They forgot that. So what is my purpose? Being able to share this with each and every one of you. My purpose is simple. Because my twin and I have reached union, I'm able to teach. I'm able to give you my perspective of things. I'm able to give you clarity through my eyes, my wisdom, my heart, my soul, and my experience. Because that's what every twin, full capacity and full capability, is. That is the purpose why you are here. What I am doing is the purpose of every twin flame who is here in existence. Okay? And I know it's hard to grasp that because, again, we have we have twin flames who are in the celebrities. They have a separate mission. Their mission is to touch people's heart with music, to touch people's heart with their voice, their acting, and their influence, because there's a lot of twin flames who have spiritual gifts that are different from each other. There are twin flames who specialize in communication. There are twin flames who specialize in, acting, music, right? That's why we have star seeds. We have star seeds all of a sudden coming through fruition, because it's a dark moment now with the pandemic. So with their voice, they're lifting the vibration of humanity, right? So, just an example, BTS are star seeds. Because of their gift, in their voice, their vibration, that they give when they sing, when they dance. That's their spiritual gift. What has happened in the world, right? They even beat the Beatles. So what am I saying here? Each individual, each spiritual being, you cannot look at them as, oh, she's just a divine feminine, or he's a divine masculine, or, oh, this person is a light worker, and that person is a witch. It's not that simple. You cannot look at an identity based on what your 3D eye sees. That identity that you're seeing is just a mask. And this is what I need to explain to all of you, because there's a lot of people who explain what divine masculines go through, like the dark night of the soul and the shadows and taking off the mask, right? What does that really mean? Okay, so I'm going to explain that to you right now. Again, please like the video, because this will, the algorithm is going to hit other people, and other people will be able to, benefit from this video. So if you do like the video, please like the video. And I don't mind comments. If you feel that you want to, send me a comment, that's great. I'm grateful for it. So I'm going to explain what does that truly mean, like when we say the mask, taking off the mask, right? Being a true twin flame, I will show you through explanation what it truly means. When you look at a divine masculine, if you focus on your 3D eye, and you're not going to use your third eye, your third vision, your intuition, your spiritual, senses, you're going to see just a masculine energy. You're just going to see that, oh, that's a male, or that's a female, but they have this masculine energy that I can't understand, or there's just this something, that I can't understand. But if you focus your vision on that individual, not just based on him or her as a gender or as a person, as a spiritual being, but you will focus deeper on why he is that masculine or she is that masculine energy. You ask yourself the why. You ask yourself the what made it that way. Like, what could have made this person have that masculine energy? Why does this person have that masculine energy? And you look into their life and you chop it off from the very beginning to the end, to the present moment of that person or that spiritual being's, current situation. You're going to, it's like a pizza, literally like a pizza. You're gonna cut many cuts, like let's say 16 slices. So that 16 slices makes this person the identity of, oh, this is a divine masculine. Why is this person a divine masculine? What made this person a divine masculine? Again, we're going through why and what, right? Now, if you're going to ask me what made that person divine masculine, well, you have to understand the whole pizza. You have to understand the whole pie. You can cut it all into pieces, right? And there's a lot of people who like to cut pizza in different ways, right? So each person's different in that specific term and that specific concept. So when I look at you and I see that you have masculine energy, I'm not just focusing on the fact that you have masculine energy. I'm spiritually gifted enough to see what made you that way. What happened? What is your past? What is your history? What did you do in your past that you did not correct? And these are the things that a lot of twin flames have a hard time doing. You have a hard time doing because you're focused so much on the material world. You're focused so much on this is what humanity was used to doing. This is what humanity taught our ancestors. This is what humanity has passed down. So therefore, this is what I should do. This is the what I should do because it's the right thing to do, because this is what everybody has done. But again, you're not here for that. Your purpose of existence, the reason why our Almighty God created us twin flames, is not to go with the crowd. You are here for your own identity. You are here to be your authentic self. So how can you even reach that if you're already limiting your mind to fully expand and to fully be open to the possibilities? I will tell you why you are doing that to yourself. It's based on fear. A lot of twin flames deal with a lot of fears, okay? And these fears have accumulated in time because, again, incarnation and the mistakes that we have done, your higher selves are having a difficult time removing those negative energies and actually facing those fears, okay? Because, again, we're highly spiritual beings. It makes sense, right? A divine masculine who's truly afraid of spirituality. That's why divine masculines focus so much on the material world and focus so much on the 3D. It's because they can understand it. They can control it. They can manipulate it. It's easy. They don't have to even think about it, right? And that's why divine masculine lower self is solely based on 3D material world. Because it's easy to hold. It's easy to maneuver. It's easy to walk. Right? You don't have to study. You don't have to keep questioning yourself like you're in math class, like calculus or biochemistry. You don't have to constantly do the calculations in your head like algebra. Like there's a certain formula that you have to follow in order to solve that calculation, right? See, when it comes to a brain of a divine masculine, it's not hard to understand a divine masculine energy. But what is difficult to accept in a divine masculine energy is the fact that divine masculine energy is so powerful, and the capability and capacity of its full potential is not meant to be limited. It's not meant to just be in the 3D material world. The capacity and capability of divine masculine energy is meant for more. So how can divine masculine energy be more if we ourselves as twin flames, whether we are awake or not, we are living in that mentality of limitation? Because the true fact is, we're limitless. That's why we're comparable to infinite, right? It's like a road. When someone will say, well, how can you make a relationship work, right? Whether you're a twin flame or not, I will tell you, it's like a road. You see, a road has two parallel lines. They're going together. You have one goal. You're independent on your own, but you have one goal, and that goal is the same for each other. It's for that relationship. Because if you cross path, that's it. You're going to find yourself left and right. So compare that relationship like a road. You're going straight, right? So the thing here that I'm trying to get at, there's a lot of inner work that many of you twin flames need to do. And one of the things that all of you, as in all of you, need to do and focus on is your past life, your past karma. And I will guarantee you, at the moment that you are listening to this audio, look in your family relationships, look at your partner relationships, your romantic relationships, your romantic involvements. What did you do wrong? I'm not talking about your partner, because a lot of you will be like, oh no, my relationship was toxic, like that relationship ruined me, like I don't want to go back to that. Okay, I accept that, I respect that, I'm aware of that. But that's not the point though. The point here is, what did you do? Can you look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, what did you do in that relationship? What did you do wrong? What mistakes did you do? See, again, that's self-reflect, right? This is what I was talking about, self-reflect, self-evaluation. Because you're not here for other people in general, right? That's not the only reason. You're here for yourself. You're here to awaken. You're here for union. You're here to be your authentic self. That's a true mission of a true twin flame. So how can you do that? How can you be that if you don't even know the mistakes that you've done? If you're constantly pointing the finger and focusing on other people, or focusing on your twin, who obviously it's not his fault or her fault why things are the way it is, why they're running the chasing, it's not their fault why things are not working out. Now, this is separate from abuse, okay? Because I'm not talking about physical, emotional, mental abuse. Anyone who does that to you is toxic, period. Okay? And your twin, your true twin, no matter if in their low vibration, they will not hurt you. You know why? Because hurting you is also hurting them. That's what true twin flames are. It doesn't matter if you're in low vibration. It doesn't matter if your twin is in low vibration or not. Your true twin will never hurt you because, again, you share that one heart, that one soul, that one flame. So, being of God's creation, of what a perfect love is, right? That unconditional, perfect love. You cannot hurt each other, because you are hurting each other if you do. Okay, that's the truth. So, again, because of the connection, right? Because of that vibrational energy that's being shared between true twin flames, what's occurring here is the challenge of balancing each other out. But how can you balance each other out if one of you or both of you don't even know your history? You don't even know your past. You're not even healing from the present. Like, how can you even heal the past if you can't even heal now? Right? You see, there's a lot of baggage, and a lot of you are not thinking that you have a lot of trash you need to throw away, and you have a lot of trash that you're keeping within you, okay? Because if I look in your aura, I will literally see a lot of darkness, a lot of mist, and it's accumulating. It's clouding you. And this is why I have, twin flames that I cross path with, and literally their higher selves are, they're a bit envious and jealous of me because my twin and I are in union. Now, it's your choice. If you guys want to feel that way toward me, that's fine. But that's the reason why you're in that situation, is because of that energy. Has nothing to do with me. I'm just a mirror. I'm a mirror of what you could have done. I'm a mirror of the result that could have happened if you did what you should have done. And I'm not talking to your lower self. I'm talking to your higher self, speaking to you right now, listening to this audio. While you're listening, your higher self is listening to me. Many of you higher selves, I know that, I see that, I feel that energy. I'm very strong at this moment in time, so I can catch it quick. And that's why I'm saying you can choose to feel that way toward me. The envy, the anger, the resentment, the reservation, that's fine. But the reality is, you're in that situation because of everything that you are feeling, because of everything that you are in right now. Has nothing to do with me. I'm just a reminder of why you are here, what you need to really do to correct it, and I'm here to help. Okay? So that's why I'm not the type of spiritual being, again, and I know a lot of you watch my videos, I'm not the type of spiritual being where I'm going to entertain the thought because it's entertaining. a person who's, there's a lot of people like that, there's a lot of spiritual beings like that, but for me personally, there has to be a deeper value in order for me to even entertain the thought. It doesn't matter to me if it's reasoning, if it's reasonable. Because in this 3D material world, a lot of human souls, that's how they function. Is it reasonable to solve? Does it make sense? Is it, is this the usual, right? Should I be doing this? Because, yeah, a lot of people think it's the right thing to do. Should I do it because of that? No, I think deeper than that. To me, there has to be a value. If it connects to 1 or 2 or 3 or more souls helping you, I will entertain it. I will connect with it. Because it's the value of everything. It's like this. It's quality over quantity, right? If you focus on quantity, you're focusing on how many people there are, right? But if you focus on the quality, it's deeper. It's more precise, right? You're gonna succeed better. If you focus on the quality of your life, if you focus on the quality of your decisions, if you focus on the quality of what you want to receive, whether that's material, spiritual, mental, emotional, all the above, then you are setting yourself for success. That in everything that you attract within you is based on quality, not quantity. Because quantity is actually a diversion. Quantity is just a distraction. I could get an iPhone. It doesn't matter to me what kind of iPhone I have. But it's the quality, right? Same thing goes for material things like a fabric. Wouldn't you want silk? The quality of silk is really good compared to cotton, right? It's expensive. You have Egyptian silk, again, so what am I saying? These are qualities that twin flames have forgotten to put into their heart, into their soul, into their mind. They're focused on the 3D material world. If you want to ascend spiritually, you have to open your mind to that, to the possibilities. That even though it may be uncomfortable, that even though you're not fully going to understand everything 100%, you're still going. You're still going to go through it. You're still going to do your best to fight through it. Even if the most heartbreaking and the most hurtful, I'd say the most challenging and the most hard work thing you could do is look at yourself in the mirror and literally fight your way out. Because what other people don't understand, each one of us have our own demons, and we have to fight those demons. And a lot of you twin flames, because of our spiritual, I'd say our spiritual energy, because we are very powerful spiritual beings, we have demons, believe it or not, deep in our soul that we need to fight, okay? And if you have not fought it in many lifetimes and you let it continue on, even until this life, that you have not corrected it, yeah, it's going to repeat and repeat and repeat. And you and your twin are going to be constantly in a circle, going round and round and round, over and over again, for infinity. There's never going to be a stop to it. And that's why I'm talking about it now, to cause an awareness to your higher selves while you're listening to this, so that they can make the decision. Now is the time to end the karma that was repeated in many lives. You may ask me, how do I do that? Well, God bless you for being in my channel, because that's why I said email me. Because I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you, and it's free. Now, again, those of you that I have not emailed up until today that I told you I will, there's a huge reason for that. A huge reason. And my twin and I have spoke, and we have agreed that I will not be replying to any emails as of today. To those that did email me. So this video, I hope that this explains everything that all of you need to understand at this moment and time. Because again, everything is divine timing, right? There's a timing for things. So there's a lot of you twin flames who are in ascension. There's a lot of twin flames who are waiting for an outcome, whether that be financially or whatever, or romantically. And there are a lot of you twin flames who are still stuck. You're stuck in that mentality where, oh my God, I don't know where I'm at, I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I should be doing, I don't know all these things, like I need help. Well, you need to look in the mirror and you need to ask yourself, why did your relationships fail? What did you do wrong? And what could you have done better? That's one. How could you have handled it better? Or how did you handle it? You got to be honest with yourself, right? 3, did you make a mistake in that relationship? If you did, what did you do about it? See, these are questions a lot of you should be really asking yourselves in regards to your past relationships. It doesn't matter if it's family or romantic. Okay? Because I can guarantee you that each person in your life is not by coincidence. Each person in your life is not by chance. It is already planned. It is already pre-planned before incarnation. Because again, you did not correct the karma that was repeated in your past lives. So each person in your life, the reason why it didn't work, whether it be friends, family, coworker, acquaintance, romantic, all those above, there's a reason for that. And those reasons you need to find out. Okay? Now, clarity's free. Email me. If I don't reply, I'm sorry. There's a lot of reasons why I'm not replying to a lot of emails right now. And that's why I'm choosing to make this video, because it's safer for everybody and it's safer for me as well. I want each and every one of you, whether I've replied to you yet or not, focus on your energy, do some cleansing. Watch my video of how to meditate. That is something that all of you should be doing. If you're not doing it that way, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. The reason why I said for you to do it that way is because of my energy that I have. And I need you to be in somewhat of this kind of the same vibrational energy as me in order for us to understand each other. Because, again, I don't want miscommunication. And I fully am aware that in order for communication to be successful, we have to have a mutual foundation, a mutual ground. So, how are we going to have a mutual ground, a mutual foundation, if you are not in the right vibrational energy to communicate with me? Okay, so yes, there's a reason why I posted that video of how to meditate. That is what you should be doing. Now, if you have a question in regards to where you should be doing it, if you are in a house that has demonic presence, the answer is no. Do not do it in that house. Do it outside. Do it in a public area where you will not be bothered. Okay? 2, if your question is, well, I have spirits who are not, they don't want to go to the light, they don't want to leave, and they're living in my house, etc. The answer is no, do not do it in that house. Do it in a public area where you will not be bothered. Okay? Number 3, if your question is to me, well, if I do it in a public area, there's not really a public area here that, there's too many people. Well, then work around it. Find a solution. Do what you must. Okay? Because again, a lot of you need to release, a lot of you need to heal, a lot of you need to remove negative energy. I cannot speak with you if you do not do that. Because I, as a spiritual being, I connect with you. And when I connect, trust, it's very strong. And what happened a few days ago, connecting with someone, my twin and I have spoke, and we have already made a decision that right at this moment in time, I apologize, I will be focusing on my family and everything that I need to do in regards to my family. So I don't know when I will make another video again, but I'm just letting you guys know that this is the situation now. I apologize that yes, I have given you my word that I will reply to you and send you an email, and if I have not, because there were a lot of you who did email me, if I have not emailed you back until now, then I'm sorry, this applies to you. You need to focus on your healing. You need to focus on your energy. Until then, I cannot reply to you. And that's why I posted that video of meditation, specifically teaching you how to do it the right way. I suggest you do it that way. So then your energy and your higher self can connect. And therefore, I can connect with your higher self without having any issues. Okay? So the communication will be clear. Again, I am not bogus. I am not here for play. I am not here to waste people's time. And most definitely nobody has a right to tell me that blood is in my hands because of the advice that I give. First of all, you don't know who I am. But I do. I will guarantee you. If your higher self saw me, you'd probably choose to run away. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that in general. I've dealt with a lot of spiritual attacks. I've dealt with demons. I've dealt with bad spirits. I've dealt with witches. Oh, trust me. I'm very experienced in what I do, and who I am, what I am. Okay? So please, if you have nothing good to say, just shut up and don't say anything. It's really common courtesy. It's common etiquette, right? As a spiritual being, I do expect the most, really. Be respectful, okay? Be respectful of my time. Be respectful of who I am. Be respectful of the time that I do give you. Because again, there's many people that I do talk to, and there are other things that I too have to do. So With that being said, I just want to say I'm humbled, I'm grateful to you all, and I do hope that this benefits each and every one of you. I will guarantee you that when you are listening to this video and all my videos, your higher self is benefiting from it. That's why it reflects in your life. That's why you see changes happening in your life in regards to vibration. That's how powerful I am. I can influence your energy to a positive light. I can influence your higher self to awaken to the higher being of who and what he or she supposed to be. That is my gift. And that is why clarity is free. I'm very confident in who I am, and what I do. And how I choose to do what I do for all of you. So please show some respect is all I'm asking, because I will not tolerate being disrespected. And my twin, most definitely, she's someone to be feared. I'm already letting that know now. Okay. Because even me, yeah. don't let the face fool you. Okay, that's all, guys. Love you guys.